Well, good morning. We're packing up. You can see the other side of my wife. And about ready to get going. We packed up pretty early yesterday. We had dark clouds, thunder, rumbles, all the signs with wind that it was going to be a nice big rainstorm, and decided to pitch a tent in this spot just off the side of the trail. The trail's right over here. And we were hard to see when I'm doing it backwards, but we were over here just off the trail. We've already had a couple go by us, and nothing happened. Last night after that passed by, we had more rumbles, dark wind. It was, I don't know, 5, 6 or so. Anyway, we had several times of that, and we got nothing. So we probably stopped a little bit early and fooled us. But once you got the tent out, we're going to park it. So because of that, I think we have about 16 miles. At least if we want to do the whole thing, we'll see. Maybe we'll end up doing part of the way, but the goal is to get to Mountain Harbor. It's about 16 miles. It's just a lot of little ups and downs, a little bit of uphill towards the end, but it's stretched out over a few miles, so that shouldn't be too bad. Right now I see blue sky, just like yesterday morning. I hope it doesn't rain because I packed my raincoat and everything down deep in my pack. I'm not sure why, but I'm way too lazy to bring it out. I'll be so sweaty and wet anyway that what's the point? So, I've rambled on long enough. Let's do this thing. Walking along, suddenly come across a bench. How can you turn down a bench? And that's the view from the bench. I think there's a mountain up there, covered by those clouds. You can kind of see it disappearing up there. I don't know which ones those are, but nice.
We just came across for Mountaineer shelter. I think we're going to go down and take a look at it. We just arrived at the Mountaineer Falls shelter. This one looks pretty nice. It's not the usual ones we've seen in Tennessee. It's actually got a 2-decker. We just passed a couple hikers who said this is a really nice shelter, but I don't think they stayed there last night. Yeah, oh, and they've got the chandeliers. But there is no privy and no bear hangs, things like that. So I think we are still in Tennessee. But shelters are getting better. I believe this is Shelter Falls Stream. Looks like they got a good water source. It's got this waterfall going off down there. I'm hoping that the trail goes below so I can get some shots of this looking up at it. But it's flowing well. I think I'm going to use those little drips right there to fill up my water bag.
This rate will probably walk right by this whole river without taking a single video, I guess, unless I stop. It's been pretty. Kind of walking next to it for a while. Just not into it. One of those days, some days you're just not into it. It's been humid. Sometimes you can see the moist drops in the air when a sunbeam comes through. Very dark and dank, and these rhododendron forests And then occasionally you get some nice spots like those waterfalls, or view of the river over there. So we show you the pretty spots, I guess. Really hard to capture those eye gnats that are driving me nuts. The humidity, the heat, the stank, and the dark. But some days you just don't feel like walking. And turns out today is one of mine. First one in quite a while though, so I'm pretty grateful for that. I can tell I'm having a hard time when that young lady is getting in front of me. Oh well, I need to get back to it. I don't know what these pine trees are. Just a weird looking section. Not like what we normally go through. Coming down some road, about, I don't know, a little less than 4 miles from our goal. Took a nice rest, put out the blanket, had a snack, drank some of our water, and now we go back uphill. Oh well.
The AT just went right by the cemetery. It's called Isaac Cemetery. And it's got some old and new gravestones in here. We can't stay too long. There's a thunderstorm above us. I'm not sure if it's going to open up here or not, or fake us out like it did yesterday. Yeah, some old stones here and new ones. This is 1859 to 1928. Here's some 1919 to 2004. So there's a mixture. And some of the older ones can't really read too well. Yeah, it's big.
We're coming now into Mountain Harbor. So if you have nice tent spots, and they're very famous also for some of these little tree houses over the creek. Very cute. Got a stream underneath in case we need water. Oh, look, even a bench out there next to that. I think there's more, but I see more picnic benches. If you choose to, you can tent in this area as well. Nice little hosta bed here, it looks like. Next others. And here we are. I'm gonna guess we go over here to the left. It looks grungy and hikery. Home.